ForbesDVD.com. So introduce yourself to the people.
It's Chris Rivers. Formerly known as, or previously known as Baby Pun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not Baby Pun no more
because I am not. Nah, I changed my name. I was trying to, still trying to apparently, because I grew out the shadow of my father. You know what I mean? I'm my own man, my own person. I'm my own MC, my own rapper. I'm not trying to be like him or anybody else. So I have to have my own name. I'm not Baby anybody. I'm Chris Rivers. I'm me myself. So.
Is that your given name?
Christopher Lee Reels Jr. That is.
I'm about to say because I'm like Rivers. Where the fuck Rivers come from?
Reels is my last name. Rivers is Reels. Rivers is Reels in Spanish. Okay. So I just did to spice it up. I was actually reading some comments on World Star today because my shit on High 97 went to World Star. Someone was like, "Why did you change this shit? Why does Rivers? That sound mad white." I'm like, it just sounds flavorful. It's just a flavorful name, Rivers. You could use it in better metaphors and shit like that. Like, yeah.
I mean, you're not Baby Pun per se, but you're Baby Pun forever, whether you like it or not.
I know. So what I was saying,
you look like him, you sound like him.
I'm his son. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely his son. I'm not gonna get mad over the I'm his son shit. Like, yeah, you can pun son. Yeah, no, why not? But like Baby Pun is it's not a title. You know what I'm saying? Like being someone's son or mother, father, that's a title. Baby Pun is a name. Okay. And that's not my name. It's like someone will, hey, what's up, Chuck? Like motherfucker, my name's not Chuck.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, you got the right to call yourself whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
Hell yeah.
And then saying that Rivers and Rios is because I think that's hot.
I wanted to give the people myself. Yeah, you know what I mean, because I was trying to when I'm gonna change my name because I really didn't want to fall into that shadow line or he's trying to be like his pop shit. So I'm like, no, I gotta come up with a name, and I was like, damn, but what I'm gonna be like. I was like Dragon God, stupid shit. But like I was just like, you know what?
The Dungeon Master.
Yeah, the Dungeon Master, level 9 Warlock. Like I didn't know what to pick, so I was just like, you know what? I want to come out being myself. Of course, I want to give the people me and entirely. So what's a better name than my actual name? Just a little spiced up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when your pops passed, how old were you?
6.
So how much memory do you have of him?
Not too much. Not a lot. Like I have a good amount. Like I can't. Not as much as my sisters, obviously, because they're older, you know what I'm saying? But, like, a lot of stuff is lost in transition or just blocked or some shit. But I do remember, it's like if I really focus, I can remember incidents.
Yeah. So, do you study tape now? Do you listen to his music? Like, what do you do to...
Like, with him, it's funny. I didn't really listen to him much at all growing up. I mostly listened to, like, Eminem and shit like that. Like,
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge Eminem fan. Like, I really didn't listen to my pops. Like, I started, like... I heard his shit. Like, I was there recording, but I didn't really listen to him until I was, like, 12. And even then, I didn't really do it that much. But I had started listening to him, like, heavy, like, actually about, like, a year and a half ago, like after I was doing this for a little bit, like, about a year I was doing this, like, people was just, like... comparing me to him so much, like, you know what I mean, like this. So I was just like, you know what, let me hear it, because I was getting time, like, I'm not this blah blah. Not saying it's something bad to be compared to. He's a fucking legend, great, you know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, it's great. Like that's an honor. At the same time, I'm just like, damn, like, let me see. And I went. I was just like, God, I sound just like him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just but like his shit, like he's actually like, I'm glad I started listening to him because it was always like weird, you know, being my pops, like he's dead, but that's how like. I've grown so much closer to him, the man that I never really got to know. You got me through his music. Through his music. Yeah. I've gotten to see why he left such an impact on people and why he's one of the greatest. He's actually one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Not just because he's my pops, but because he is, you know, fucking great as hell. And, so I'm glad. It was just one of those things, like, I don't know if I was being childish, blah, blah. I just didn't really want to, like, it was awkward for me to listen to his stuff when I was young, but then, as I matured, listen to it, and I love it.
The funniest thing is that I'm just such a huge Big Pun fan. Like,
yeah.
Why do you think your father's really not celebrated? The fans love him, but we don't see the Big Pun memorials, the Big Pun Day, or this is the day. Why do you think that doesn't happen?
You know, honestly, I have no idea because I think it should. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he should have a float every PR Day parade.
He was so impactful, and I don't know if it's because he wasn't around long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying, but that's even more commendable because in his short amount of time, he was only out for like a few years, only released 2 albums, and he left such a monumental impact that it's like, if we can do that much in a short amount of time, just imagine. So, I don't know. It's really one of those things. It's like, I can't even formulate a response. Like, it's like, it just should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I floating? I don't know. It just shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's who would get the blame in that situation?
The blame? To be honest, like, I have no idea. Like, he's not properly, because I don't hear shit a lot on the radio. I hear like around his death day, around his birthday, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little shit here and there, but I don't hear it a lot. and I don't know who, you know what I'm saying, maybe I gotta do some research, find out who the fuck handles that, you know what I mean? I really, it's one of those things like, I really haven't had the time like to research, like, cause I would like to know, because it's like, he was great, but he gets recognition from like, you know, fans, like you said, and people who actually go out and listen to him, but as far as played and shit like that, he doesn't get that much, so it's like, I don't know why, and I would like to find out.
Not only was he great, he was one of the greatest.
Yeah.
See, you got great rappers, but then one of the greatest
you know
rappers.
It's the GOAT.
Even if like, if he was alive, it had nothing like, cause see, sometimes niggas be on niggas' dick when they die.
Yeah.
It ain't that. It was just that this motherfucker was incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Personality, charisma, everything.
Yeah, like was incredible. You know what I'm saying? And he embraced to the people how he looked. You know what I'm saying? He had fun with it. The Jordan symbol.
Yeah, like he was just making people laugh.
He gave niggas hope. Light skinned niggas, fat niggas. He gave niggas hope. You know what I'm saying?
Saying he could do it.
Right, he could do it. I'm getting. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
So I wanted to ask you is there any vocals around that maybe you can do a record with him? You ever thought about that?
There's a lot of vocals. Yeah, like it's been brought to like attention like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you should do a whole mixtape. I was like just mad random shit. Like just do. And it's funny like. I've had such a complex growing up, and I'm growing out of it now. Like as you get older, you just stop giving a shit about that. You know what I mean? But like it's just like, because I've always been viewed as somebody's son and not myself. You got me?
I know what you're saying.
And that's why I always like I want to change my. I'm not trying to be like him, and that's why like I'm really not. So it's like, and I love him. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like I'm not. I'm me. So I mean, with that, it's like I always like at first I was like nah, because I don't want to fall on the, and then at the same time
put in that box.
Put in that box, and at the same time it's like since I am being compared to him so much, it's like that's my biggest test of, you know what I'm saying, like skill, which I'm not afraid of a challenge. So I mean I'm willing to do it one day once I grow out of this somebody's son shit, once people view me more as Chris Rivers than Pun's son, you know what I'm saying, as I become my own artist and people recognize me for me and I have my own fans and not just from his, you know what I'm saying, like, and then after that, then I'll do that, because it's something I want to do, but I don't want to do it while it's still the whole, like, then it's just like, oh yeah, fathers, like, it's just like, respect me as an artist, and then once I feel as though, like, I'm respected as an artist, then I'll do that, you know what I mean? You was a kid when your father passed, and then your mother had a lot of trials and tribulations after that. Yeah.
When you in a situation and you hear your mother, you know, obviously you feel the struggle because that's your mother. You're in the struggle, you know what I'm saying?
Dived.
When you hear back and you hear stuff like your mother arguing with Fat Joe on the radio and shit like that, how does that make you feel?
At this point, like, it's funny because growing up, like, everything was like lost in transition, like a blur. Like growing up, I was just so like engulfed in the situation, whether it be being in a shelter or being home. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm still 19 now, so all that shit. And you're saying we still a little fucked up here and there, but like it's one of those things. It's like I've never had any sense of entitlement. I've never taken things too seriously, and certain things should be taken seriously. And it's like, me personally, I have no problems with them. Like personal, like if I saw, I'm not gonna want to like, cause it's like there's so much controversy and shit around it that it's like people. I can say what, cause honestly, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't ask my mom. I don't care to. Cause
it was before your time.
Yeah, it was before my time, and it's something that like that's her problems, her beef. You know what I'm saying? I support my mom entirely. You don't get me wrong, but like it's her beef, and I'm not trying to walk in with any beefs or quarrels with people. But at the same time, it's like, though I have no problems with him, I also don't want to associate with him because of the air of, you know what I'm saying, controversy around it. It's like me doing something with him or shaking his hand or something like that, it would confirm or deconfirm or like put certain things into other people's minds to just reopen that box of worms. I'm just like, I'm really all about progression, you know what I'm saying? That's behind me, that's not even part of me. Just because I came from it doesn't mean I need to inherit the problems, you know what I mean? So it's like, I just keep moving forward, and honestly, like, if I did know exactly what happened or wasn't for, then I would say it, like, I keep it real, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I honestly don't ask, and I can't care to ask, like, it's just...
You was old enough, when Joel Ortiz did the big pun back.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I remember the whole thing. It's funny, like, me, like, I have an overall philosophy. Like, I'm real easy to go and lay back. Like, I think people take shit way too serious. Like, me personally, as me, I don't want to be or sound like anybody else. I said that a few times already. It's like, but if someone else wants to do it, then that's their own prerogative. Go ahead. Like, I didn't feel any, you know, probably, you know, my mom might have been upset, other people would have been upset, but I was just like, I really don't care. He's making a song, let him do it. Like, I really don't give it. Like, and it's not like, oh, this guy doesn't care about something. It's like, I honestly, I care when it matters. You know what I mean? When something matters, but like when it's really like, It's like, come on, son, you really gonna let this stress you out? This nigga's dying. This, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
There's real shit going on.
There's real shit going on. I don't care if he makes a song. If you want to sound like, you know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Dope artist, is whatever he wants to do, he would do. Like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it personally, but there's a lot of shit I wouldn't wear skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit I wouldn't, punch a man in the face for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do that.
Yeah, you do it, and you a cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got no problems with you. See, it's like, I need a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain things like I wouldn't do it, but I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta say that I respect you because you shrouded in a lot of controversy from birth. You're always gonna be for the rest of your life reminded, your father died, your father died, your father died, and you still love the world, and it takes a lot to be like that because you could be mad and bitter as shit.
Yo, don't get me wrong. Like, I grew up like I suffered from depression. I had a lot of fucked up shit, and then growing up, and I didn't have like you have an epiphany and shit like that. I had like a mind blowing epiphany like about like a year ago, like change ago, and I was just like, you know what, like. My life, I've been homeless, ridiculed, like a lot of stuff, and like I was like, I could help people, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do through my music, you know what I'm saying? Like I spit about, you know what I'm saying? I don't kill people, you know what I'm saying? I don't sell drugs. I'm not gonna rap about doing that, but I did I did grow up in a fucked up situation. I did go through a lot of shit that a lot of people, and I felt alone, but I know I'm not alone, and these kids think they're alone. You feel me? So if I could rap and change their lives, shit like that, like I could do that. And I'm thinking like, if I'm leading this, and if I want people to. If I'm preaching, you got to look at the brighter side. There's a brighter side of every situation. Then I have to live it. I have to live that. I have to see a brighter side. I got to be in a pitch black room and be like, you know what? There's a light in here. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's me or inside, you know what I'm saying? There's got to be something nice. And I live by that philosophy. And that way, and honestly, I've been a lot less stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. So we got Chris Rivers here. I got to get used to saying that shit.
It's cool.
Yeah. All right. So
Forbes DVD Live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on DTFradio.com.
You want to go and you can't log on to DTFradio.com? Just go to your mobile store and download the free TuneIn app. When you download that app, just search for DTF Radio and you can listen to the show like that while you want to go. You don't even have to be in front of a computer.